think we are live. Uh-oh, it says sorry, chat unavailable. What is this? Hold on. This can't be correct. We might have to redo this because it says the chat is unavailable, which is never happened before. Let me see. There we go. Crisis averted. What's up, party people? We'll see who shows up. Juan Pablo, Jens from Frankfurt. Marcio Sousa, my favorite channel. Thank you so much, man. Dunlop, hey fella, what's going on, brother? Liam from Scotland. Steven, Mike Calusion, certified T3 bot. Xavier, cool colorway. Favorite watch of 2022. I actually have it right here in the office if you guys want to see it. I'm going to make a full episode about this, talking about why it's my favorite watch of 2022, but I actually do have it right here. Carter from New Hampshire. I'm from New Hampshire. My mom just texted me and said, I'm here, but don't tell. Why does it matter? My mom's watching live stream. Everyone say hi to my mom. Woo! Sivan from Israel. Okay, my favorite watch of 2022. I actually have it right here. Let me get it so that it's in the nice 10-2 position. So my favorite watch of 2022 is Timex. Timex Expedition North. Everyone's saying hi, Mom. Matthew Edwards from Charlotte, North Kakalaka. Andy from London, yes. Timothy from South Dakota. Michael Monturi. Hi, Time Teller, what's going on? Cheeto from Utah. So I guess the first question would be, what would be your guys' favorite watch of 2022? Mine was clearly the Timex. I think Timex is making a huge push, and I think that they are not messing around. Definitely not in 2022, but they're going to start off 2023 strong. Adil from Ethiopia, what's going on? We got people from Serbia. Andy says, hi, Jory's mom. AZ Taz fan says, hey, Jory, Happy New Year. What's going on, guys? Happy New Year, by the way. Clever Chrono sending love from ATL. Love it. For those of you new to the live stream, we have a little tradition here. First, I have to ask you what you're sipping on. So please spam the comment section with some coffee mugs, would you? Sipping on some nice black decaf coffee. No caffeine for me. I'm already too heavily wired. But yeah, I'm sipping on some black coffee. What about you guys? It's tradition. 'Tis as it is written. I'll start with says water. Xavier says Jory mom is channel mom. He's drinking some cocky maki. Oh my god. Sipping on cocoa water. Designer Atelier. Sipping on some Nespresso. Yes. James Duffy. I rarely attend these. I'm sipping on miso soup. Hey. Welcome here. We love you, James. Why don't you attend these? Robert is munching on some carrots. Mike Calusion, certified T3 bot, is drinking some Earl Grey. Sivan, some hot chocolate. Michael's favorite watch of 2022, Michael Monturi, is the Timex Expedition North Titanium. Yeah, I agree. Clever Chrono, a little Sailor, Jerry's, and Coke. Amen. Beautiful single malt from Scotland, Andy says. Yerba mate tea is my drink of choice. Very good, Steve. Yep, I'm just a basic biatch sipping on some decaf black coffee. So yeah, I guess we have one person who answered what their favorite like watch of 2022 was, and there were a lot of pretty interesting releases. Did you guys see the episode of me going over all the best and worst? Yeah, we released that already. But there were a bunch of very, very, very cool watches in 2022. Jordan, what's going on, brother? Dark Star, ginger beer. Skits says, perfect timing. Just got on my lunch break. Well, welcome to the live stream. And guys, oh, dude, the Vacheron 222. Come on. It's funny, actually. After I released that episode and I was like gushing over the 222, my mom told me, she was like, I don't like that one at all. And I was like, well, not everyone can have good taste, Mom. No, but I understand. That's a very polarizing watch. It's very, very sign of the times. Industrial, like, weird. So I get it. Not everybody likes it. Jordan, year of the QR code. El Cabre from Croatia. What's going on? Also, guys, we have a tradition since the dawn of the Time Teller channel during the live streams. After I ask you what we're sipping on, I understand not everybody can be here. Not everybody can be present all the time. People have things to do. People are maybe using time to separate and work on self-reflection. People are distant from one another. People can't be here because they have jobs. They have children. They have prior commitments on a Saturday. But guess what? You get a few thousand people every week watching the recorded playback. So we need to say hello. We love you. We see you. We wish you were here. And we miss you. Let's go ahead and wave, guys. Send some kisses in the comment section. Chat, what are you doing? Spam. We need some waves in the comment section. Beta soy chat. Xavier says, I'm listening live while changing my two kids. No excuses. I appreciate that. That is commitment. Moonswatch Saturn is your favorite? Dude, I didn't think I'd get anybody saying the Moonswatch was their favorite of this year, but jeez, I guess. On Instagram, everyone's sending me this picture. I guess Daniel Craig was spotted at some function wearing the blue Moonswatch, and everyone's like, see, it's a legit watch. Just because some famous rich person wore it doesn't mean it's a legit good watch. It's just like, it is what it is. It's still a dumb, stupid release that was overhyped and not good. Respectably Late says, g'day from Sydney, Australia, mate. Time Teller, what G-Shock are you excited to see this year? Not a John Mayer one, but I guarantee you Hodinkee will do that again. So, yeah, Hodinkee will probably release another John Mayer watch. And the thing is, I don't have a beef with John Mayer. I'm indifferent about him. My girl loves John Mayer. I'm not jealous. But I'm not. It has nothing to do with the person, and that's my issue. The watch has nothing to do with the person. Like, nothing about the John Mayer G-Shock has anything to do with John Mayer. That's my big issue. And it's literally just a DW 6900 module with like some different colors. So that's how it is. Do you think the Seiko tortoise will catch on more in 2022? Seiko is... I don't know what they're going to do in 2020 or 2023. I think you meant, will it catch on more in 2023? 2022 Seiko was overpriced and I think did damage to Seiko as a brand when it comes to watch collectors. 2023, things will have to change greatly in regards to Seiko's releasing and pricing for them to regain ground. I'm not saying they don't make good watches. They make great watches, and I still think there's value to them. However, it's a big bummer when watches with similar specs that they released back in 2017, you could get the $500 mark, and now they're like at the $1,000 mark. So it's like, it's a bummer. James Duffy says, buy the John Mayer G-Shocks if you like specific colors. Not because it's from John Mayer, Hodinkee, or limited edition. Yeah. Serica 4512, should I buy or not? I like Serica watches. I think I've reviewed 2, and I think that they're great. Almighty, I think 2023 will be the year that Japan understands the Western market and finally releases their exclusives. We'll see. Do we have evidence of that? I don't know, but we're not even a month in yet, so we will see. El Cabre, I need a 41mm Lunar Pilot. Weren't they supposed to release it already? I mean, I think you should just get the Lunar Pilots that you can find right now because they're still incredibly affordable. You can find them under $400, brand new. I don't know why anybody would sleep on those. I don't know why I don't have one yet. I love the Lunar Pilot, but do as I say, not as I do. Beverly Hills Shrink Watch of the Year. You're going to have to ask him. By the way, we're releasing more content on that channel. We've just been slammed over here doing everything and some personal stuff and whatever. But yeah, you're going to have to ask him about his favorite watch. George A, I can imagine Seiko pushing their regular lines up in price and starting a new bioceramic plastic line for the low line. I don't see them doing that, but anything's possible. Joel Tvorsky, certified teeth rot. Hello from Kansas, old man time. What is going on, brother? We love you here. Thoughts on the metal variants of the Casio Oak? I don't like it. I do not like it at all. I think that I was already hesitant about the Casio Oak because of the shape of the bezel and case. I thought it was stupid that yet another watchmaker was coming out with a Royal Oak homage. But then once I got one in the office to review, I realized that it's actually, pretty low profile, very easy on the wrist, and a fun watch. There are some definite downsides, but all in all, it was a fun G-Shock. When you put the metal mod kits on it so that it's this big chunky pseudo Royal Oak, it doesn't do it justice because the Royal Oak is also a very low profile, flat, sleek watch, and these modules just make them look like big chunky honkers, and it's just I hate it. So no metal kits for the Casio Oaks. Keenan Navot, what's the subject today? You should know by now, we never have a subject during the live streams. It's me answering questions for 30 minutes to an hour. Edifice is affordable and awesome. Yeah, I've reviewed Casio Edifice on the channel. It was the metal thermometer watch. It was pretty interesting, actually. Gab Central, love the channel, Jory. Thank you so much, man. We love you. Christopher Negroni, you wear a watch when you gym? Yes, but it's always the same watch I wear. I don't have it here, but it's my Iron Man. freaking love my Timex Iron Man with the Velcro strap. Perfect watch. Love it. Moggy, how come you don't talk about other Swatch brands outside of him? I talk about Swatch brands all the time, dude. I don't know what you're talking. I think you need to go back and watch more of my content. You must be a newer viewer, which I appreciate. Absolutely love my new viewers. But I like the whole beginning of my channel was talking about Certina. That's a Swatch brand that nobody talks about. And I own one of the coolest Certinas ever made. But do I like or own Victorinox? Their knives, yes. Never owned or paid attention to any of their watches. But doesn't mean that I won't review an Inox in the future. Something like 100 people here. Mike Kalustian certified T3 bot is keeping me on track. Guys, every time we hit 100, we got to do a wristwatch check. It is 12:36 p.m. Let's get down to business. I'm wearing my Casio 6900 variant G-Shock Neo Tokyo. This is my favorite G-Shock pretty much of all time. And it was a gift from a viewer. So that makes it even more special. But if you guys in the comment section spam, what are you wearing? I'll read a few. What do you think of the Glycine Combat? I reviewed a Glycine. It was one of my channel members' Glycines. Type in the time teller Glycine and you'll see what I think about those watches. What about Eterna? I mean, I did a what happened to Eterna video. They're a very interesting watchmaker that was actually very innovative with their ball bearings and everything in their movements to reduce friction coefficients and this and that. Technically, that name, Eterna, I believe is owned by a Chinese holding group right now, which is not uncommon when it comes to these pseudo-defunct watchmakers. So I think technically Eterna does have a website and they do have modern models, I believe. But just understand that it's owned by a Chinese holding group and it's pretty much not the Eterna from the old Eternomatic days. Keenan, what do you think of channels with content that revolves around watches as investments? What I think about it is irrelevant. I mean, people can make the content that they want and they can watch the content that they want. I don't personally. Okay, everyone. Can I rant? Green for go, red for no. We're gonna start the first rant of 2023. Green for go, red for no. Spam something green if you want me to rant. Spam something red if you just want me to move on. People are typing out green. Hulk or Kermit. Keenan's spamming something red, even though he was the one that asked the question, which is confusing to me. Everybody's spamming green. Oh, my best friend Patrick Egan just texted me green. What's up, Pat? Love you, bro. Everyone is spamming green. Okay. I think that there are many different facets to watch collecting. And any hobby, right, whether it be watch collecting, whether it be bird watching, like anything, people enter that hobby for different reasons. Kevin is spamming something that is pink, so that doesn't really count. So I'm not even paying attention to that. Everyone's spamming something green. The reasons I have entered and stayed into this hobby is irrelevant to another person, right? So some people might really love the idea of acquiring watches and flipping them. And that's what gives them that like dopamine rush. That's what makes them want to stay in the hobby. They can find things, they can flip them, and this is a good investment, and this is that, and blah, blah, blah. I have always maintained on this channel that is not why I like watch collecting, and that's not what I think watch collecting is about. I don't like watch collecting because you can find one, sit on it, and flip it later. What I like about watch collecting is there's so many different types of watches to know and learn about and experience, and you can kind of sample them by collecting them and seeing what they're like. And maybe you find that you don't like one that you thought you liked, so yeah, you can go ahead and flip it and make room in your collection. I'm not saying you're not allowed to flip watches. I just think that basing a collection solely on resale value is not fun. It's like who cares? But what do I know? I'm just the time teller. EM certified T3. Shalom, all good to see you again, Mr. T3, sir. How are you? Dingo Dave says, Jory, you're not irrelevant to me. I appreciate that, bro. Adrian, Hermes watches, what do you think? I just released a short with a bunch of macro footage on an Hermes watch, and I did a review in 2022 of that specific Hermes watch. Someone in the comment section, please. I don't know if we have any moderators here right now. Well, Mike Kalustion's here. Found it. Stand by. Nope, don't want an ad. Here's the link to my Hermes episode if you guys want to check that out. Stagecoach says, everyone hit thumbs up. I appreciate that, brother. I just put in the comment section a link to an Hermes watch. Teddy Gorman. Oh, we have a super chat, guys. Hit that gong. From Wesley, what's your take on the Casio Oceanus? Looking at, and let me see, OCW S100 1AJF. Let's take a look. Interesting bezel shape. Let's see if we can enhance this image. It doesn't look bad. Got a pusher here. Integrated crown guards. Tough movement, it says. Has anus on the dial though. Can you reconcile that? See, it says anus back here too. So dual curved sapphire anti-reflective coating, atomic wave, Japan, US, EU, and China. World time 29 cities. Case and bracelet, titanium, solar, 41.5, 100-meter water resistance rating, or 10 atmospheres. How much are they selling it for? Under $500? Yeah, if you want, let me wait. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Oh, it's got drilled crown guards. Go for it. I was gonna say, if you want something versatile that you can wear in many different situations, but you can dress it up easily, go for it. Under $500, watch you don't have to baby, has some good specs, has some decent functionality. Go for it. Time Teller says nice. Patrick Egan says enhance that. Are you a fan of Longa? Yes, I am. Not the Odysseus. I don't like the Odysseus, but I am a fan of the Longa. Of Longa, I should say, in general. Christian Fagan says, mods are asleep, post Hodinky articles. Quick. They hate us because they Oceanus. Clasp is a disappointment. Yeah, but it's an under $500 watch, so I mean they're gonna cut costs. The bracelet's not gonna be immaculate. James makes a good point. He says getting the anus is a rare occasion for most people, so it's a selling point. That's true. That is very true. Super cool, can realign its hands. The Laurier Gemini. So Laurier is a company that I've like tried to get on the channel and they just like ghost me. I don't know what it is about me that I'm some liability wild card. But it is what it is. Did you ever hear of Sarpaneva watch from Finland? Best moon phase ever. No, never heard of them. What watch are you after in 2023? A Zenith Daytona? I have an itch on my nose. A Zenith Daytona or... This is going to make me sound like a huge snob. A Zenith Daytona or a white gold President. How cool would that be? Like a vintage one. Or I have 4. All right. Zenith Daytona, white gold President. Those are going to be like very expensive. So the Cartier dive watch that everybody hates that I absolutely love. Which is like it's not inexpensive, but it's going to be more affordable than the other two. Or the Zin 3006 hunting. Dude, the Zin is so freaking sick. LT certified Teeth Rust says hello, Jory. Hope all is well. Thank you so much, brother. God bless you. Thank you for the super chat. Have you ever experienced any drama or horror stories as a watch collector or dealer that you can share? I mean, so I've been pretty blessed on when it comes to me doing business with my own shop. However, we have gotten numerous people that have tried to buy expensive watches from our shop using like stolen identities and stuff. We deal with that every month, and we've had people take it pretty far. We've had people buy the watch with their own identity, claim that I'm not going to name names because I already forgot the person's name, but listen to this. This guy isn't even intelligent, because anybody that would steal like this, they're already not intelligent. But he ordered an expensive watch from our website. We always do signature confirmation, okay? We don't just leave these expensive watches on people's doorsteps. We do like signature confirmation. They signed for it. Then they claimed that they didn't get it and it never showed up. So it went to the postal inspector, or whatever they call it, the U.S. Postal Service's like police department. And they found out, like, you signed for it. Like, we know for a fact you signed for it. And so then when he found out that he was in hot water, like not just with me, but with the Postal Service, he was like, oh, dude, you know what? I signed for it, and then I forgot what it was, and I didn't open the box. So I thought I never got it. And it's like, no, you were trying to get this item for free, and you are an idiot. As far as me buying watches, having horror stories, I mean, I made an episode about a website that I will never do business with again. I'm not going to name their names here, but if you want to go to my channel and look up an episode where I give my experience, I'm not going to tell you guys to or not to work with them. I will personally never work with them again. And you can go ahead and read that, or watch that, I should say. What's your take on the Citizen Tsuno ProMaster Bullhead? I love Bullhead chronographs, but nothing will ever beat the Seiko Bullhead. Anthony says, Jory, love your work knowledge of watches. Quick question, saw a listing of Omega Speedmaster with box and papers listed for $600. Should I say yes? 1,000% yes. A Speedmaster box and papers for $600? No. No. Like, you should literally never, like, not even consider that, honestly. That shouldn't be a consideration for you. Thoughts on buying JDMs directly from Japan? Yeah, I mean, if you can do that, then yeah, do it. Anthony says, "Thank you, my friend. Thought it was too good to be true." If you think that it's too good to be true, it usually is. So that's my little tip for you, watch buyers or just buyers of anything. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. How many watches do you actually wear versus how many watches you own? Well, I own over 40 watches. And I kind of have a rotation of like 5 or 6 at a time. So I'm not pulling from the box every day. I kind of have like a pull of like 6 watches at a time that I kind of rotate through for a month or so. Teddy Gorman, you've probably answered this query 1,000 times, but do you have a favorite micro brand based on their entire collection or the manner in which the company operates? Yeah, so I have 2 favorites, Vero, and they have been a sponsor of my content, but they're not paying me to say this. Yo, by the way, Don Sinacci's here for 2023. I already bought a JLC Reverso Grand Tail. Don Sinacci, the Don, we got to kiss his ring. We love you, Don. Thanks for everything you do for the channel. Gotta say it, Don Sinacci. Gonna hit a dab for him right now. Boop. I like Vero because they make really solid watches. And I honestly just absolutely love the functionality and the actual difference when it comes to a field watch they produce versus what else is on the market. Like it's pretty cool. The second favorite would probably be Boulder because again, I have this weird fetish with field watches, and Boulder makes legit mechanical field watches with crazy specs, good movements. Yeah, it is what it is. Enrique, Teddy Baltazar has bigger biceps than you. No, I just don't wear skin tight turtlenecks. I love Teddy. Teddy is my friend. I think Teddy probably likes me too. Teddy would agree that I'm a giant in comparison to him. So it's all good though. You guys want me to flex on camera. I'm not going to, because I'm not even going to give any credence to that statement. Patrick Egan, my best friend, says thoughts on the Smiths Everest. So the Smiths Everest is a watch that is essentially a spiritual sibling of a Rolex 1016, right? So 1016, probably the best Rolex Explorer that ever came out. It is the quintessential field watch. Also incredibly unattainable. Like supremely unattainable for most people. The Smiths Everest is a way to get into that without spending that money. And might I add, the Smiths Everest has its own very rich history. So its claim to fame isn't only that it's similar to a Rolex 1016. It has its own history. It is a respectable watch. It's a cool field watch to have. I personally wouldn't buy one because I'd buy one and then I'd look at my wrist and I'd be like, man, I wish I had a Rolex 1016. Boulder all day over Undone. Yeah, Undone is cool. Boulder is on another level though, if I'm totally honest. What's my take on Maurice Leclerc? Seen all your vids, never seen you speak on the company. Yeah, I don't like them because they're just an AP homage. That's it. They're just an homage to AP. Self Theory, thank you for everything you contribute to this corner of YouTube. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I do it all for you guys. What do you think? What do you do if a watch is legitimately lost in shipping? You have to contact whatever courier it was, and you have to contact who you purchased it from. You have to say, hey, we never got it. You need to contact the company that you bought the watch from, and you need to contact the courier. the unfortunate thing is a lot of these companies aren't very quick to give you money. So, for instance, we've had people try to steal our watches during shipments. For us to get we insure everything we ship, right? So if it's leaving our hands, it is insured. However, these companies, especially the U.S. government, the United States Postal Service, they're not quick to give you your money. So if you insure it, they're going to have to do an investigation. There's going to be a bunch of bureaucratic red tape, and then it's going to just be BS. But my advice for people sending stuff, always insure it. My advice for people buying stuff, make sure the place is reputable and follow up. Rick Green, certified T3 bot with the super chat, says 1016 Fleming Fund or another old Porsche. Amen. EM, certified T3 bot. If given a choice between having a collection of watches and one car you love, or a collection of cars and one watch you love, which would you choose? This is a really good hypothetical, and people have asked it to me in a multitude of variations. Think, Jory. Think, Jory. Think, Jory. I would love to have a collection of watches that I absolutely love, and then a Porsche RS America in Guards Red. Don Sinacci says the real Don is definitely T3. Nah, the real Don is you, Mr. Sinacci. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to have a fleet of vehicles, like a fleet of my dream vehicles, and then one watch, like a fleet of cars, and then a Rolex 6062. That would be awesome, right? But if I could just have like the Porsche RS America, and then have a 6062, a 1016, the limited edition Glasuta Panalunar-matic, like crazy watches, then that, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm a watch guy, dude. I'm a car guy, but like, I think it would be blasphemous if I said that I would choose cars over watches. I mean, this is the Time Teller channel. If you asked me this question over on T3 Time to Drive, I might say cars over watches, but hey, it is what it is. Nishab, hey T3, vintage Omega Seamaster DeVille going to be available on your Time Teller shop again? Maybe. I mean, we can source you anything you want. So if you go to the watch sourcing services, we will find you whatever you want. Now, if you hope that shows up at the shop again, you're going to have to wait until we're able to source one for the shop. Matt Rain, certified T3 bot. How are the cats? Just found out mine has asthma. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's a huge bummer. Praying for your cat. I had a cat that, not recently, all my cats are fine. They're great. They're healthy. I had a cat that I absolutely adored. I have a picture of her right here. My mom made this for me. This is Ari. She used to be a very prominent figure on the Time Teller channel. She passed away from leukemia, and it was absolutely devastating. It's terrible, and the anniversary of her passing is actually coming up in February. I absolutely love her. She was the best cat that ever lived. So having a cat with an ailment is not an easy thing, but just take care of them and give them the best life that you can. That's my advice. Not that you asked for my advice, but it is what it is. Patrick Egan, my best friend, gave me a super chat. $4.99. Bro, bump it up to $5. Come on, man. Are you hurting that bad? You could have just rounded it up to $5. Jeez, some friend. One car, one watch, one pew-pew for Zombie Apocalypse Go. One car, Porsche RS America Guards Red. One watch, Oh wait, the hypothetical. Sorry, the hypothetical is for the zombie apocalypse. Okay, hold on. That's because that that would be a terrible, absolutely terrible pick. Yeah, I want a Porsche RS America for the zombie apocalypse. Okay, there's this company called Earth Roamer. Hold on. Pat, I'm totally joking about the money, bro. There's this company called Earth Roamer. Now, each one of these costs like $1 million, essentially. But if there was a zombie apocalypse, okay, I would get an Earth Roamer. That would be my one car. My one watch would be... This is going to upset people. You're going to be like, G-Shock, right? G-Shock. My one watch, Seiko tuna. Let's see if the camera wants to focus. Seiko tuna. And the one pew pew would be my 4570 lever gun. Boo, baby. Big bore. Dude, Earth Roamer, Seiko tuna, 4570, let's go. Lever guns. Yeah, these Earth Roamers are something else, dude. Some nights, dude, I think about my life and I'm like, I should just sell everything and like finance an Earth Roamer and just like live off the land. Patrick, are you rally carring up the 911? That would be hilarious if I bought an RS America just to lift it. That would. I do not abide. Better shotgun or auto? Nah, man. If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out like a man, dude. My 4570 lever gun stays with me. Matt Rain, do you have any other hobbies you don't get to talk about that often? Second Amendment. That's all. That's literally all that's all I can say. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been an awesome live stream. Great first live stream of the year. Again, I had to get some stuff situated after the holidays and you know, there's personal stuff and whatever. Doesn't matter. I love each and every one of you. I want to tell you that regardless of what you're going through, you're not alone, dude. Even if you feel like it. Because I've been there. Sometimes, you know, I am there. But just know that you're not alone. That there's people that care about you and people that want to talk to you. So take advantage of that. Tell someone you love them. Because sometimes when you're not feeling good, extending love to another will help you. Tell yourself you love yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got, right? So treat yourself the way you would treat your best friend. You can rag on yourself sometimes. You can be critical, but be kind to yourself. That's what I'd say. And then get out of your comfort zone. You absolutely got to get out of your comfort zone. Because it'll pay off. You know, going live, doing a live show every week, having to be on, it is uncomfortable sometimes, but it's worth it. All right, so I'm going to kick it off. I love each and every one of you. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Let's make this the best year ever. And yeah, we're going to keep pushing forward. All right, and I'll be right here. Love you guys. I'm Jory Goodman, the time telling. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. I will catch you on the Monday episode.